Guys, today we're going to talk about Arabic perfumery. We're going to talk about the brand, specifically LATTAFA Fragrances. So I'm pretty excited to try. I've got a lot of fragrance to review and I will give you my straight and honest opinion about these fragrances. Should you buy it or not? Is it worth it or not? Let's go. Okay, so LATTAFA Perfumes is Dubai's leading luxury perfumery, Arabic fragrances. I read that on the website, so take that with a pinch of salt, but that's what it said to be. Latif means kindness and Latifa means pleasance. Pleasant fragrance that are said to be luxurious. Okay, but the price is not that luxurious. I will tell you the price all the time of the fragrance, but you basically in between, I would say £19 to £49. It's really affordable actually for luxurious fragrances, may I say. How I got to know them is simply by the video I did last time on the best Fragrantica awards. Like, you know, on the Fragrantica award, they elected this fragrance Khamrah a lot as one of the best fragrances of last year. So I wanted to try that. So I bought this one myself and I received 6 fragrance by the brand as well, which was a little bit unexpected. I'll tell you what happens really. It was last year I do sometimes some consulting because my job before was fragrance expert. So I'm in the perfume industry since a long time. And basically some brands sometimes contact me to have my opinion on their new fragrance launch before it's launched. So I did this job as a consultant. They paid me, I think, $65. They said to me, we can offer you like a LATTAFA fragrance. So I guess they had some contact with the brand. Anyway, I looked online and I was like, well, I would like to receive Nebras. Voila, that's it. A few days ago, I received 6 perfumes, of LATTAFA fragrance with a note of the owner that said that I was lacking of LATTAFA perfume in my collection, which I thought the note was quite funny. With LATTAFA fragrance, because of the price range of the fragrance, I was like, oh, is it going to be dupes? I don't really review dupes. That's not my point of interest. But there's also good reviews online, so I was really interested. And to be honest with you, after trying some part of the fragrance, I don't really think it's dupe brands, in my opinion. There's some that really resemble to other fragrances, and I think probably done on purpose. Just a side note that I do not agree with copying the style of bottle of someone else to give some clout. So I would probably not advertise as much those kind of perfume, but yeah, you know what I think. If you decide to go to LATTAFA fragrance, first of all, you want an affordable fragrance. You want a fragrance that is beast and loud. If you're interested in some discreet fragrances, that is not for you. Usually Arabic perfumery, we're talking about very, very loud fragrance, like literally like you go into a room and people are going to follow you by the smell. So this is this type of fragrance today, okay? Probably not categorize them as elegant, because for me, when you're going to the loud category, you're not elegant. It's fine. We don't have to always be elegant, you know? Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is the one that I bought and I was the most interested to was Khamrah. Khamrah. That sounds more like you should pronounce it like this way, no? Khamrah. As you can see from the bottle, I think there's one fragrance that would come to your mind as soon as you will see that bottle, and it's Angel Share, the whiskey bottle. So you expect something a little bit boozy, cinnamon-like, warm and spicy, like Angel Share. And this is totally what you have. But for me, I wouldn't put it as a dupe of Angel Share, and I'm going to tell you why. So normally it's supposed to be like a sweet, warm, spicy vanilla. For me, what I really smell at the beginning is full-on cinnamon. It's a cinnamon bomb that is quite dry to me. It's very, very sweet. If you're looking for a proper Angel Share dupe, you might be disappointed, especially if you're a guy, I think, because it's really on the sweeter side. That's what I mean. I've got Angel Share on my wrist here because I've got some decant of it. I really need to buy a bottle at some point, but whatever. Angel Share has it smells definitely much more luxurious. I mean, Khamrah, I paid it £49. So you can't expect the same. Smell more the cognac, the boozy note that is really standing out. You have the cinnamon, but there's not a note that is stepping into each other, you know. It's not like that. It's loud, but it's not too loud, like it's not like screaming in my face. This is definitely. Here on this fragrance, I really smell the fruity note. It's full of dates. So the dates gives a bit of a boozy note without being boozy. So it really smells fruity to me. I really smell the fruit in there. There's a little bit of praline that could be a similarity with Angel Share, so to give a bit of sweetness. But for me, this is much more sweeter. This is much more boozy with some kind of a woody dry down I feel on Angel Share, rather than here you have still something very sweet at the end. I feel it's really unisex, who cares really, but I do feel that like this is really on the sweetness, so be careful. If you blind buy that fragrance, you need to be aware of that. Same DNA, there's a lot of cinnamon and praline, but the fragrances are very different for me. So I can see online that people are always thinking of Angel Share when they smell that. For me, I really feel that the fragrances are quite different. Yes, it's the same atmosphere, but it's really different to me. This one dry down in a very powdery way on me, so I actually like it. I think I like it. I would definitely not wear it outside of winter. For me, it's a little bit too heavy. The great longevity and a great power. The fragrance is loud, yes, but after a few hours, it really smells like more powdery. So I would say for the price, I'm really happy about my purchase. I think it's really great. I wouldn't go to the extent to call it luxurious. For me, compare fragrances around £49, I think this is really great for what you're paying. Next one is Nebras. Nebras, how do you pronounce this? Help me, please. Nebras. This bottle is fine. It's fine. A lot of people compare it to Eilish, this fragrance from Billie Eilish that I recently purchased. That is a lactonic, nully white chocolate, cozy. It's really medium longevity to me, so not great on that. So I was like, oh, maybe this one I can have like more power, like the same DNA and more power. So I was like, oh, amazing, let's try. You're gonna recognize that DNA straight away, but the dry down is actually really different for me. It's vanilla, sweet, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit the same, you know, like white chocolate, I would say. You really smell when it dries down the red berries on my skin. Much more projection than, for example, Eilish. So I'm really happy about that. I really love that. I think it's much more sexier as well. Eilish is cozy. This is a little bit cozy but sexy. You could wear more that on a party rather than every day at home, but I wore it at home as well, and I actually really like it. I think I actually would pay much more for this. I do not think it's a complete dupe of the fragrance, and what's the point to do a dupe for the same amount of price? I don't know. What's the point? I think it's probably my favorite out of all of the LATTAFA fragrance that I've tried. So I really like it because Khamrah, you know what? I really like it, but the cinnamon is so intense that I know that it's not going to be for every day for me. Next is Honor and Glory, and it's Bade Al Oud?
Bade Al Ouda.
Bade Al Ouda. Bade Al Ouda. I feel so fancy when I speak Arabic. I think it's so fancy, no? Sweet, spicy vanilla. That's how it's described, okay? And I'm gonna give you my view on it. It's quite different. Pineapple crème brûlée. But it's funny because like the main note that they've put is like sweet, spicy vanilla. I don't smell that at all. I smell pineapple all the way. Really fruity. A bit that synthetic kind of fruit, you know, like it nearly made me think of that. It's not the same, okay, but you know, in the same vibe, like that fragrance from Zerge. What's the name again? Herba Pura, you know, this salad fruit. It made me think of that at the beginning. It has a crème brûlée accord. I do not smell crème brûlée here. Huh? I don't know what kind of crème brûlée you eat, but something a little bit creamy afterwards. Maybe actually, yeah, maybe there's something a little bit burnt slightly on top, but in a good way. I don't know. It's, I think, a lot of musk with it, but a musk that smells clean and soapy. You see what I mean? So I nearly have the impression to smell like a little bit shaving cream vibe. So for me, it definitely has like a more masculine appeal. Like when it dries down, you have something like very cashmerean, very smooth that I appreciate. It's not for me though on this one because I feel that I could never wear that because it's just the pineapple, slightly masculine shaving cream stuff is too present. On a man, why not? You know, why not? I think again it's £39. Like I feel with those fragrances I cannot be too picky. Like £39, it's very loud. Oh, and by the way, that's the bottle that looks a bit like Oud for Greatness in white. No, don't you think? Next is Yara. So that has to be the packaging that is really strange. Honestly, even when you have in the hand, like it's very plasticky. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I like my bottle to be more simple. Huh? I think this is a bit how to say it in a nice way, a bit tacky. Oh, come on, let's say it. You know, I don't know how to say it in a different way, but I don't mind. Between 19 to 21 pounds, depending on the weight size. You can expect some kind of girly fragrance, and this is exactly what it is. I do really like this though. You know, I have my moment with girly fragrance, and I have to say, when I'm cozy at home, I would definitely not wear that to go out. Not go out, but you know, out on a party. No. Because it smells a bit cheap, you know, let's be honest. I spray that the most since I have it. I actually really like it. It's like a sweet, fluffy vanilla scent that smells a bit like a marshmallow. Ariana Grande fragrances. So if you like this type of sweetness, you don't mind it from time to time, you're gonna love this. Fruity, marshmallow, vanilla-like milkshake. The softest one of the group. It's like quite like low projection, low longevity. Before the price, am I complaining? No. It smells like a moisturizer, like a body cream, you know? Like if you had a body cream that is slightly like sweet, but not too much. Huh? It's more fluffy, cloudy than this huge sweetness, you know? You're gonna smell that. I think I had a moisturizer that smelled exactly the same before, and I actually really like it. I feel clean, I feel cute, you know, I feel young when I wear that, and I actually like it. So when I was editing in my sofa, I really enjoyed it. Yeah. AJAYEB. Help, please help me. Wow, I was so far away. So far away. Ojibo. This black bottle here is definitely like one is more masculine, one is more feminine. Obviously, color code. It's the most serious of the collection that I smelled so far. Serious, why? Because it's like a black coffee, like an espresso. I actually really like that. You know, there's a sweet note that is the butterscotch, and I actually really like that. A bit of violet leaves that gives something a little bit more masculine, but enveloping, slightly powdery, and I really like that. You know, like I have to say, like there's a bit of pineapple, which is a very strange mix, to be honest, but the pineapple is not too loud compared to the other fragrance, so that's nice. Generic masculine perfumery. When I first sprayed it, I smell a bit that generic DNA, like you smell a Sauvage from Dior, for example. It's not really my stuff, but I have to say the dry down is really good. I love the coffee notes because it's a coffee that really smells like a dry espresso. So it makes me think of a guy in a black turtleneck that wants to look mysterious, charismatic, go to a coffee shop to, you know. I'm probably not gonna wear that myself. Let's see if my boyfriend likes it. I don't know if he tries it actually. Edwin, can you come here a second? Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay? What do you smell?
Something like vanilla,
Sweetness a bit. There's some black coffee as well. Do you smell it? Really? Okay, that's just my nose then. Minty. Maybe you're right, actually. Good nose, Edwin. So, would you wear that?
Yes.
Guess the price.
150 pounds.
Really? It's 21 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can smell more the
You smell the coffee now.
coffee now. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Yeah? Can I see on your skin? Oh, I really like it on you. It's very sexy, no? Do you know what? You could wear that on a restaurant with me, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's,
£21.
yeah,
Okay.
amazing.
It smells more expensive than £21.
It does, isn't it?
Maybe the longevity is not that good.
Well, it's Arabic perfume. Usually they have heavy musk, you know. To be honest, like this, you know, it made me think of a Tom Ford. Or good old time Tom Ford.
I don't know Tom Ford.
We don't have much time for the home now.
I
It
think
is lacking of depth. You can smell where the price, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's more flat powdery, yeah, I agree.
maybe you layer or something like that.
Yeah, good layering, I think.
The white one.
The white one. Well, actually, I was going to this one, guys.
أجيب
Ojibu, that's said.
Ojibu.
Ojibu. So this is the white edition, so it's supposed to be like more feminine. And basically it's supposed to be like a fruity, citrus, tropical scent, a little bit more floral, and osmanthus, so peachy-like, apricot-like. So it's really like a fruit juice again. Huh? If you expect a full fruity juice of apricot, you need to note that this is quite mossy. Dry earth, nearly like after the rain. You know, after it rain on the soil.
Mm. It's very girly, I think.
Girly.
Yeah.
But-
And it's more for a summer season.
But you like the osmanthus smell from
Yeah.
Le Jardin Retrouvé.
Yeah, but that's different quality. I
Yes.
think.
True.
It's not the same. To be honest.
Okay, it's a bit too mossy for me on the dry down, I think, but I do really like it. It's not my favorite, but I like the tropical mango juice apricot smell. Anyway, good for the price again, because the price is between 21 to something.
For the price, it's good.
Yeah. And my last one, guys, is BAYAAN. That is a little bit more expensive with that crazy bottle here. very, yeah, very. A rose mossy oud earthy fragrance, like a classic luxurious rose oud fragrance, a little bit mossy.
I think.
It's classic to me. It's very classic, but I can see why it's a little bit more expensive though. It smells like a rose oud. The oud is more present, and
So it's like something like the ADAMO.
ADAMO. Ah no, ADAMO. The rose oud ADAMO is like level up, big time. You're gonna smell it directly. This, you know, it's it's a classic rose oud. It's not the same quality. You can smell it. It's nice though. Like for a nice rose oud, £43. I'm not angry at it at all. I think it's like it's a classic. You smelled that before, but for me, like it is a classic in Arabic perfumery. So I think it's a good one to start. You know, I wouldn't mind to layer that with some badass oud.
Anyway, thank you for the opportunity.
The opportunity. Do you want a job? Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Guys, to conclude, I was a bit scared because I was scared to see like a lot of dupes of other fragrance. Of course, there's some fragrance in the packaging and in the scent that make me think directly of other fragrance. So if you're looking for something very creative and very unique, I wouldn't probably go for that. But if you're looking for creativity and unique, you're probably not looking for that price range. And I do think for me, I smell really good fragrance for the price range. I was actually quite impressed. The one I'm gonna wear the most is Nebras, Khamrah, and Yara, probably. Of course, it's very powdery and it's quite flat, and probably I'm gonna mix them, I think. Most of them, I think I'm gonna mix them with something else. But Arabic perfumery is a lot about layering. So it makes sense to me. The bottle design is not my stuff, but who cares? I'm not gonna put that in my handbag. So actually I would really love to, but no. Fragrances I've tried like this was Orientica, and I was really not happy with the fragrance because for me there was train-on dupes. Like I could smell only Maison Francis Kurkdjian and stuff like that. Whereas this, I think even this has its own originality, and I think it's different. So yeah, I'm not mad at all. Anyway guys, I wish you a lovely day. Let me know in the comments if you tried some LATTAFA fragrance. What do you think about them? Voilà, have a lovely day and see you soon.
Je t'emmène dans mon paradis bleu.